And that's another thing that's changed, you guys. My son Frankie is now 18 years old. And 1 week away from graduation. You guys are clapping, but he's not leaving. I've already asked him, I said, Frankie, what do you want to do with your life? Have you thought about college? Just now. I'm like, Frankie, you do realize that all you need to do is get accepted. I tell a lot of jokes. I will pay for your entire college education, no matter where you want to go. As long as you get accepted. What do you think about that? I say, you know, if you want to go to school in California, we'll make it happen. You want to go to school out of state, we'll make it happen. I said, hell, I'll even do one of those international programs. You know, the ones where you give them one of your children and then they give you one of their children? What is it called when you kid swap? Thank you. Sorry. That's right. Exchange. Some of you are like, that's called human trafficking. Different program. I would love to do an exchange program with my son, but don't give me a regular kid. If I'm gonna do an exchange program, give me a kid from like a hardcore third world country so that he appreciates all the basic things most American children take for granted. That's why I say, give me little Tombutu. Give me Tombutu. I would love Tombutu, and Tombutu would love me.
Mr. Fluffy?
Yes, Tombutu.
I was wondering, what time do we go to sleep?
You go to sleep whenever you like. This is your room. We sleep next door. All of this is for Tombutu? Yes, all of this is for Tombutu.
In my village, 2 families sleep in an area this big.
Well, here in America, one big-ass Mexican kid sleeps right here. Enjoy. And then I would take him to like IHOP or Denny's and let him order whatever he wants and just watch him lose it. You know?
This is the Thanksgiving I heard of. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. Thank you. If there is anything Tombutu can do for you, please tell me. Anything.
Can you help me take out the trash?
For you, I will eat the trash.
Meanwhile, my son's on the other side of the world on top of an elephant trying to get Wi-Fi. Thank you guys very, very much. Oh my God. Oh, I got chills. Look at. Thank you very much. Thank you. Woo. I missed you too. Siéntate, tío, siéntate. Oh my God. Somebody saw me running.
Córrele, gordo, córrele, córrele.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, you guys. I know a lot of you are like, what took you so long to come back to El Paso? I don't have a good excuse, but I hope this makes up for it. Man, I have some history in this town. Been coming here since July of 1997. Yeah? Used to perform on the west side of town over at Bart Reed's comic strip. I was here on my 21st birthday, and I'll never forget. Never forget it. And that's the last time I drank in El Paso. You guys don't mess around. It was my birthday. I'm hanging out at the club, and they're like, it's your birthday. I'm like, it's my birthday. You want a drink? Sure. So I started drinking, and then the staff was like, do you want to party? I was like, I want to party. You want to dance? I want to dance. I passed out, and I woke up at some place called the OP. Now see, you guys are clapping and you're laughing because you know. I didn't know it was an alternative nightclub. I'm from LA. I thought OP stood for Órale pues. And that is a messed up way to sober up. You know, I'm at the club, I'm dancing, you know. Hey. Hey. There was a little guy behind me going, Pikachu. Yo también soy Pokemon. No. But it was kind of crazy. I was getting checked out by guys. I was like, oh my God. And I know they were checking me out because they're looking at me like I look at tacos. But then I thought about it. Oh my God, I just turned on a man. Shoot. Man, I call my girlfriend. I say, you better not mess up. I have options. I have a memory. A few years back, I was doing a show at the comic strip, and my idol, Mr. Paul Rodriguez, was in town doing a benefit. He calls up the comic strip and he says, hey, listen. I'm doing a benefit up the street. Y sabes qué, vato? I'm gonna come down there and I wanna do some shots, unos tequilas and unos tacos. I'm like, let's do it. He shows up to the club and he says, all right, get in the car. Let's go. I go, where are we going? We're going to Juarez. Juarez? Let's eat some tacos here. I can't afford you here. Let's go to the other side. So we wind up on the other side and we wound up killing some tacos and, you know, we wound up crossing the border. And when we crossed the border, it was a few months after I taped a bunch of water commercials here. You guys remember the water commercials? And then they pulled me off the advertising because they said I was too fat to sell water. Whatever. So we're crossing the border, and immigration was right there, and they're checking the cars, and we're in a blue van. My buddy Jim, who's sitting over there, was driving, and Border Patrol comes over to the window, and he opens the door, and he sees me. He goes, oh, my God, it's you. You're hysterical. And I go, what do you think of this guy? And Paul was like, hey, what's up? And the guy was like, oh, my God. And so we wound up taking pictures at the border. And it was so funny because we're outside the car and we're pretending to be arrested, right? People are driving by going, let Paul Rodriguez and Pikachu go. They're American, puto. Let them go. It's priceless. We crossed the border and Paul's like, hey, I want to go hang out and have a good time. He went to this place off the 10 called Jaguars. It's a male, you know, gentleman's club, whatever you want to call it. So we go in there, and I'm like, oh, my God. As soon as we walked in, I'm thinking Paul's going to be all, you know, shh, I don't want nobody to know I'm here. Goes over to the DJ, and the DJ's like, all right, ladies, look who just walked in, Paul Rodriguez. All of a sudden, there's like 32 lap dances that stop like that. And all these girls, they bum rush Paul, and I'm like, wow, I got to get funnier. So we're hanging out there for a couple hours. We wind up outside in the parking lot, and this girl jumped into the car, and she's like, oh, my God, Paul Rodriguez, I love you. My mom is a huge fan, too. Here, please, please, please. And whatever you want, okay, ven para acá, come here, come here. Here, please, talk to her on the phone. Ora. He looks at me in the front seat, and he goes, hey, tú, Iglesias, here, be me. He put me on the phone with the girl's mom. I'm like, hey, señora, how you doing? Yeah, you know, your daughter, she's a real angel. Yeah, that's what they call her here. Yeah, man, I love Paul. Like I said, Paul's one of the main reasons why I got into comedy. And he used to mess with me a lot. Trust me, in my last special, I talked about how I had a Volkswagen Beetle. It was a true story. I really had a Beetle. And I got rid of it because I got tired of the fat jokes. When you're a fluffy guy and you have a little car and all of your friends are professional comedians, Oh, they'll make you cry. Paul especially.
How the hell did you manage to squeeze inside of that? No, hombre, I have never seen a car expand before while someone was inside of it. How do you get a stretch mark on the windshield? That's what I want to know. When you fart, does it go faster?
One after another after another. I'm like, oh my God. And you know what it is? It's karma. Because 10 years ago, I did a joke about Paul Rodriguez on TV. I used to be on a show on the Nickelodeon network called All That. Some of you remember? Yeah? That was me, a lot smaller. I was only 2Xs. I was a 2X, yeah. Anyway, as soon as the TV show season was over, they gave all the cast members gifts. They gave this one girl a TV, this one kid a DVD collection. Since I was the only one who had his own car, they gave me a car alarm with a remote start to it. A lot of cars have those now, but think back 10 years ago, there was only a few that had the... My friends went, where'd you get that? I looked at him and I said, Nickelodeon. That's bad. I go to show it off to everybody. I showed my mom. I said, Mom, go to the car. I got to use the bathroom. I left you a present. Oh, a present, okay. So she goes to the car, and I started the car from the kitchen.
El diablo! El diablo! El diablo!
I had to run outside. Mom, it's not the devil. Look at. Nickelodeon. Oh my God, mijo. Oh my God, you scared me. Me sacaste un pedo, mijo. Oh my God, mira, smell, mijo, smell. I wind up doing a show in Hollywood at a comedy club, and I'm working with my idol, with Paul Rodriguez. As soon as the show was over, we're walking out the door, and he walks up to me and he says,
You know, I like the whole fluffy thing you do. It's catchy. Sounds cute. Keep eating.
We walk outside, and my car is parked there first because I showed up late. So, my car's right there, and Paul walks by. All right, take it easy. He walks right in front of my car. And my friend goes, dude, show him your car. Show him Nickelodeon. And I couldn't help it, freaking.
Hey, hijo la chi. What the hell? What is this? Paul.
Nickelodeon.
Hombre, cabrón, pinche fluffy. You gave me a heart attack. You take it easy.
Valet brings his car around, a brand new Porsche 911. The car was nice. He pulls up and, Valet gives him the keys. He turns around and looks at me.
Hey, tú, Fluffy. Check it out.
I'm like, whatever, it's not Nickelodeon. The door pops open. Trunk.
I'm not through yet. HBO.
So my son has these two friends that come over the house all the time. One friend, his name is Ken, works a lot with computers. The other friend, his name is Fabian. He wants to be a police officer. Both of these kids are really, really good. Now, I keep calling everyone kids, even though they're all 18. But to me, they're kids. I'm almost 40. I'm like, Like some of the conversations that we have are very adult-like. And the other conversations, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? For example, at home when I'm hanging out, I usually just wear, very similar to now, except the Hawaiian shirt. I usually wear like a t-shirt that has like either Star Wars or Marvel Comics or Transformers on it or cartoons. I like wearing stuff like that around the house. One day, I'm wearing a t-shirt that has the Avengers on the front. And I walk into the living room, and my son's friend Fabian sees me wearing this shirt. And so he starts pointing. And I'm like, what's up, dude? He goes, weak. Excuse me? Weak. And then he says, DC's better. What did you say? DC's better. I'm like, DC's okay. Obama lives there. They pass laws. They got hotels, historic museums. It's not even a real state. I don't know why you're getting cray-cray. He goes, nah, fool, DC Comics. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm almost 40. I don't care. It's just a really cool shirt. I like it. It fits. No big deal. That's because they are. I go, you need to relax. They're the best. I go, you need to chill. And in my head, I'm like, why am I having this conversation? I have better things to do with my time, like trying to get my son on an elephant. But no. The kid in me's like, why are they the best? And then he points at the shirt again. Iron Man sucks. Batman's #1. I go, why? Because he is. I go, that's not an argument. First of all, Batman's not the best superhero. I hate to break it to you. He's not. I can hear people already getting ready to boo. They're like, oh, no, Fluffy, don't go there. Don't go there, Fluffy. Don't do it. Yes, I'm going to do this. Watch this. Batman's not the best superhero. Batman is the creepiest superhero. Batman is the creepiest superhero that has ever lived. He even sounds creepy. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. You don't recognize that voice? Want some candy? Help me find my puppy. Hello, he only comes out at night. His face is always covered up. He's always waiting in alleys. And who does he talk to? A guy named Joker, a guy named Riddler. His name is Batman. Joker, Riddler, Batman. Joker, Riddler, Batman. Those are Mexican gang member names. Can you imagine if that was Batman's real identity at night? I'm Batman. During the day?
No, chingue su madre, soy Batman, loco. Todo el pinche día aquí trabajando y luego le parte la madre Joker.
I'm Batman. I said, all right, Fabian, Mr. Batman's the best. Based on my t-shirt says Marvel Comics. I said, I see Thor, I see Captain America, I see Iron Man. Who are some of the superheroes that DC Comics has that makes them better than Marvel? Go. Batman, you said that. Superman, that's a good one. Wonder Woman, okay. Green Lantern, whoa. I said, I know the other superheroes, but Green Lantern? What's his power? He wears a ring, and the ring gives him power. I said, that's a fantasy. I don't know any man who wears a ring who has power. And if you're not clapping right now, my point exactly. You can't clap, can you? You can't. You know why you can't clap? Because you're sitting next to kryptonite. He's not even clapping. He's like, no. No, me pega Wonder Woman. No.